it. Good. Walk. Walk. Good. Trot. Good. Wake up. Come on. Whoa. Whoa. Reverse. Good. I remember I was lunging my gelding, who looked just like him, and he used to get into my space and try to kick me in the face when I was lunging him. Ooh. He was so rotten. He was raised by his father, who was a stallion. And when I had first gotten him, he was half gelded.
The first horse I ever trained completely was a Black Morgan that I bought as a yearling stallion,
Wow.
and didn't geld him until he was 5.5, and he I lunged him didn't have a good place to turn him out till we moved here, so that he was lunged strictly, almost completely for exercise. Well, all he had was lunging.
Wow.
Until he was 4.5. We were moved here, so he got to be so good at lunging. He I could tell him to back up on command.
Wow.
You know, you just back around in a circle.
That's so awesome. I would have loved to have seen that.
I'd have people, when I'd be at a show and exercising him at a show or something, I'd wind up with people watching me. I'd have an audience.
Wow, that is so awesome. Judy Anderson Clinics.
Yeah.
Wow.
I could I'd stop and get him to park out and stretch on command and, you know, like pose. You know. It's funny. And Sunday isn't quite she'll back up, but not, you know, not as well as he did, but she will back on command, yeah. Oh, pretty well. But, I haven't really trained her to stretch yet, that well, so she doesn't do that on command.
What are you doing? You
Yeah,
better have more treats, lady.
yeah, it was funny when people watching back up on, like, whoa.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Extended trot, hand gallop, whatever you wanted.
You are a love bug. He's like,
Yeah.
as long as I get treats. Oh my God, you're so awesome.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Feed me, I'll follow you anywhere.
Typical horse. All right, you get to eat grass, and I get to groom you. How's that?
The heck with the grass.
I better move these, or you'll probably help yourself. Don't eat my finger.
Yeah, Nathan is a funny one.
You know what? I don't want you to get your feet all wrapped up in this. You're allowed to eat grass now. Eat. Don't worry about me. Aww, you look so cute. He's like, Mommy, can we keep her?
Oh, yeah, that feels good. I'll take that. Just pay attention to me. Oops, he's got his foot on that rope. Oh, not quite. He's in line to suddenly jerk his head up in the air.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that happen. In
Yeah.
fact, the horse that happened to, they had the shank across their nose.
Ooh.
That was like all fireworks. Woo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that.
You know, I was telling Michaela, I'm sure it must seem weird that I'm willing to drive, 30 to 35 minutes to come here for, and who knows how long before I get to ride him. And he may not be mine someday.
Yeah.
And so when it's time for you to sell him, I'll be sad. But to me, I wish that every horse I rode, I had this opportunity, because it's not enough for me to just go take lessons. I don't know how to explain that to Michaela. It's like, I was telling her, oh, I'm so excited because I get to work with him and do some of the stuff. This is really what I'm interested in. I mean, I love to ride, but I love cleaning stalls.
Yeah.
And, doing the dirty work, like cleaning, I was telling Michaela, I'm like, really? She might let me ride her horse? I'll clean her tack. I'll mow her lawn. Michaela told me that you've been riding since you were like a little girl and you had ponies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So tell me about your first, how did you get into horses to begin with?
Well, my mother, I think right after she graduated from high school, we got a job, she managed to get a horse finally.
Oh.
And after she got married, I guess I was probably about 3 years old when she and my father bought a little farm out north of Newark.
Wow.
And once they got that place fixed up, moved in, a friend of her mom's brother decided that that was a good place for his son's pony to live. And I inherited a pony.
Aw.
Of course, the thing was, oh God. Well, let's see. I was just about either 3 or 4 years old at the time.
Oh, wow.
And I think I was 10 when we finally lost him.
Aw.
And we figured at that time the pony was 40.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know horses could live that long.
Shetland ponies can.
My
Very
goodness.
easily. Well, when we got that pony, he did not have any top teeth. They were worn right, literally worn right down to the gum line.
So how did he eat grass and stuff?
He just go in.
He would just gnaw it until, like, he would chew
Well,
it with all his back teeth?
molars were still intact.
Oh my goodness.
All he had to do was rip it out, like, you know.
Was he a sweet pony or a naughty pony?
Most of the time he was pretty good. He could be naughty when he wanted to. But yeah, most of the time he was good.
This is videotaping your